Hello, we're going to go over question 14 that appeared in the higher iGCSE paper 1H from May 2018. I recommend pausing the video after the question is shown so you can try it yourself. Then play the video again to see the solution and where the marks are awarded. Question 14 has 4 parts to it. We shall look at parts A and B first, and then we will look at parts C and D. We are looking at this function of x, 3x take away 5 all over 4. And part A, we're asked to find the function where x is equal to -7. And part B, we're asked to find the inverse function of f. Pause the video, attempt to answer the question, return to play the video to see the solution and where the marks are awarded. Welcome back. We're given the function of f as 3x take away 5 all over 4. Part A asks us to find the value of the function given that x is equal to -7. So everywhere we see x, we're going to replace it with -7. This will give us 3 times -7, take away 5 all over 4, which gives us -21, take away 5 over 4, which is equal to -26 over 4. So our final answer will be -6.5. For part B, we're asked to find the inverse function of f. To do this, we equate the function to y. We then rearrange to change the subject to be x. So we do this by, first of all, we want to multiply by 4 because this will cancel out with this 4 here. So we get 4y on the left-hand side, which leaves us with 3x minus 5. If we now add 5 to both sides, this 5 will cancel out. Leaving us with 3x on the right-hand side. And finally, we need it to be x equals something, and so we only want 1x on this right-hand side, so we need to divide both sides by 3. We then need to replace the y with an x to give us our inverse function of f. So where we see y here, we're just going to replace it with x. For part A, there's only 1 mark available, and you get this for finding -6.5. For part B, there are 2 marks available. The first is for doing this first step and multiplying both sides by 4. And the second mark is for finding the final answer. So now if we attempt part C and D, we still need the function f, and now we're given a function g as well, which is square root of 19 take away x. We're asked to find the composite function fg, where x is equal to 3, and we're also asked to find the values of x that cannot be included in any domain of G. If you'd like to pause the video, attempt to answer the question and return to play the video to see the solutions for parts C and D and where the marks are awarded. Welcome back. Part C we're asked to find the composite function fg where x is equal to 3. First of all, if we find out what the function of g is where x is equal to 3, and we know the function of g is the square root of 19 take away x. So we've got the square root of 19 take away, and our x is equal to 3. This will give us the square root of 16, which we know is 4. Now, if we use this 4 in the function of f, so where we see x, we're going to replace it with 4. So we get 3 times 4, take away 5, all over 4, which gives us 12 take away 5 over 4, leaving us with 7 over 4. Part D, we're asked which values of x cannot be included in any domain of G. The domain consists of the values that x can take for the function to work. Due to the function of g containing a square root, if x was bigger than 19, then we would have a square root of a negative number, which we can't do, which means that x greater than 19 can't be in the domain for g. If you found the answer 7 over 4 or 1.75 and x is greater than 19, then you will get all 4 marks. Otherwise, there are 2 marks available for part C. The first mark is available for either substituting the value of 3 into function g, This mark is also available for an alternative solution where you can substitute the function of g into the function of f. And this would look like this. Here you can see we've replaced x with the function of g. There's also a mark for the final answer. In part D, there are 2 marks available for the answer x greater than 19, and there would be just 1 mark available if you had put greater than or equal to 19. I hope you found that helpful.